Hello traders and welcome to this Bitcoin technical analysis video. We will be going over a lot of stuff today. I would like to show you some trades I was taking yesterday. That will be the first thing we start with. Then we will have a look on Bitcoin, what we can expect from these regions, to the upside, to the downside, the trade zones and scenarios. And of course I want to show you the big swing trade we had from 25k, the big long, the big short from 24k as well. And then we have the massive long from here. All the confluence for it and so on, and we were prepared for these zones way before we reached them. So I'll be showing you some Discord posts, what I was thinking and how was my thinking process about it. So let's start with the trades of yesterday, because it was probably the most profitable day for me for the long time. Why? Because yesterday volatility was 5 times larger than usual. Yes, the candles, like 1 minute moves were like 1.5%. You don't see that every day. If you are a scalper and day trader, you better be around and trade that day. I literally stopped everything I was doing past few days and I just stopped and I was trading fully, because this volatility is not guaranteed to be always around. When you have such a volatility and you are a good trader, you can utilize it brutally. You can grow account like super fast. Like I added to scalper over, I think it's like 30% past week, so very, very crazy gains. Let me start with trades. I will be combining it with the Discord post so I don't forget, because I don't write all the confluence here. I usually sum up all my trades for the group, but as we are like live trading in Bitcoin TA chat, you know, I always sum it up at the end of the day. But all the confluence, the most confluence is scattered in the group, in the post, as we are like, as the market is live and developing. Yeah, this was the first trade for me. As you can see, it was a pretty good reward ratio. We were in this small, this was beautiful range, yes, because most assets in the world are ranging 80% of time. Even if you are doing impulsive move, that's how it is, you know. And you see what just happened, yeah. So you took out this high, you were going up very impulsively on high volume, and you went into the first resistance here, and you were grabbing liquidity. So if you go over this post, yes, you see market was building nice liquidity. So a lot of stop losses from these people shorting, trying to short. You can see balance zone was hit 125 and almost 1.5, which is showing you the liquidity was taken out from the most aggressive sellers. Yes, these balance zones are like showing you these ratios. And in the end, what happened? We did swing failure pattern here. Yes. So you hit resistance here. I was already entering here and I did a bit as we went down below this low, because it was beautiful swing failure pattern, pretty fast reaction. Take profit one, it was actually here. It was the local market structure, also high volume node. Previous day actually VWAP was closed here, and the reward ratio was great because the move here was, look at this, almost 2%. Yes, so those are mechanical targets as well as for scalpers and day traders. The 1 and 2% are huge thresholds, which are like a lot of people are watching and trading and set. So you had a bit of downside, and you see it was clever take profit, because in the end we started to continue up. If you just zoom out, it was very impulsive move up and the market was still holding the market structure. Yeah? So you see there is no downtrend here locally. Okay, let's continue further. This was the news event. This was the CPI announcement. This was the first resistance we had here. I will not be showing technical analysis, it's in the group, but this was like super fast trade. All to take profits taken out. So this was beautiful trade as well. And then we will go to yeah, this was, I was trading this imbalance as well for very quick scalp here. Also, you need to be aware, as Bitcoin was pushing over 25,200, there was real chance you can actually push to 27, 28k, because Bitcoin was on, you see, this is super inefficient area here. No volume. All these people shorting, they will have no volume to help them to slow down the, you know, slow down the rise. So you need to be really careful when you are taking trades. They cannot be high leverage, and also like the invalidation needs to be tight. And here taking trades in low volume nodes is like more risky than usual. But there was good order flow here. We had the order books were like lining up, so there were some nice absorptions as well. You see, we took long-term liquidity here. This was the liquidity building for over 1 year from these people. we'll be combining, showing you. Yes, you see from these highs here, and this was like year back. Also these highs here, liquidity building beautifully. And then we arrived to this region, and I said in the group as I was taking it, just 1 minute after, so you still had plenty of time to react even with me. I said this is also day trade for me. So why this is day trade for me? Let me show you in the group. Here we are. I said no need to counter scalp this, but our major golden zone pool gave us second scalp. It was like very exhaustive volume as well, and we had big, this is big downtrend VWAP as well. So very good, really good confluence, and a lot of FOMO people buying. So you had like really a lot of longs at the top as well. This was surgical reaction, and a bit later I said, let me show you. Also, by the way, I'm placing some trade areas for our group, and most of them gave trade as we were pushing up. Look at here, there was nice reaction as you touched it, nice reaction as you touched it. So even like all these trade areas gave trade before we pushed up, so that was just beautiful. We always focus on high probability trades. Okay, let me check. I'm going a bit down, so this is important post. It's coming up here. And you see, I was already scalping this as well. This was like local swing fair pattern. When you change character of the market, there is already change of market structure to the downside or local downtrend. I'm not even sure if I have it in trading view. Not all trades are there, but and you retest the golden zone, it often gave you really nice trades. Yeah, this was like local swing failure pattern here, so you had like double, pretty simple trade. Yeah, some trades are really simple. So I was posting this, and this is very important. So important now, the scalp short from here I'm keeping after take profit one as a hedge day trade short in case we do less likely but still possible scenario of recting FOMO breakout longs while keeping bullish structure intact. Retest of the area will be important to watch for more data. It can be swing failure pattern only on daily time frame as 4-hour candle closed very solid above. I even have video about this because I was recording video yesterday, but I didn't release it. I was not happy with it. I was very tired at the end of the day. So I'll be running you small of it so you can see what was my thinking process, because in the end it happened. So this is our support area. Yes, we want to retest and see to get more data what's gonna happen here if we hold it and go up. But if we don't hold it, then we can do something like this. We can go lower to find support from the lower positions, from lower market structures. Yes, or even you can go even lower right here, and you will not destroy the market structure which is heading up. Yes, until you take down this low here, market structure is still up. Yes, this move makes sense because distance. Yes, and also this is inefficient move. Go from and take out, you know, just revisit some previous market structures areas. Yes, with this move, but you need to really go below this level first. So we need to get there, get retest, and then we will have more data for this. It comes at this range here in the bit at the moment because the wall is going to be really in FOMO mode. Bitcoin breaking such a big resistance. Okay. So that was the thinking process, and the main idea was the, you know, when you go to the chart, the main idea was the world was getting bullish. You see all the Twitter posts, you see all the YouTube videos screaming for Bitcoin to 30k. So you know the retail is buying again. Yes, this, and Bitcoin actually loves to do that. It loves to take out, like we changed higher time frame market structure now. Yeah. And Bitcoin loves to do, when it changes market structure, it returns actually below these supports, and retail is gonna be wrecked, closing, and they will just fill the smart capital positions. That's how market works. Yes, it was very key to hold this level. If we reclaim again this level, yeah, then we can. It's gonna open doors again more to the upside, and that's how market works. So my entry here was also, it's like hedge short for me in case we do what we did. Yes. Okay. So this was the also Daytrade Short. I was also posting how I was taking profits. So here I took 30% of the day trade as well to cover me for stop loss, and also for the I made some money from day trade as well. And as we are heading down on our daily VWAP, there was another 10% taken off. So for like 60% of position is still on the market exposed. And as we were heading down, there was another take profit 3 at the day trade, because this was the our like support of yesterday, right? 15% taken out here. So I took out 55% of the day trade position. I still hold 45% of the day trade in case we continue lower. Yes, because it is still possible we continue lower if we take out this low and so on. So this was perfect play, and you can see this short alone made over 8%. Over 8%. So that's pretty crazy. And then I had multiple scalps. I had multiple scalps here. There was, after all day we were testing daily VWAP. You know, it's a pretty high chance we will bounce just on taking profit from daily VWAP. So this was very quick scalp for me. Large take profit, 160%. Then we lost daily VWAP. Why it was pretty easy for the market to go down, because yet again we do it every single day. This was highly inefficient move here. In our Exocharts template you could see there is a lot of single prints. You can see that now because we already feel the we already feel them, but I will show you here. Yes, it's still visible a bit. We are building a lot of volume at the top, so what you need to do, you don't want to lose this area, you want to continuation up, so these longs are, you know, not punished. And there was many single prints here. It was double distribution day, so you have high volume node here and high volume node here. So where do you stop if you lose this area? These people will puke out. Yeah, open interest that went down massively as these FOMO people were longing, and you stopped at the high volume node of that like session. I was taking this first week here, and that's why it was day trade for my take profit on my day trade, because when you go to Exochart templates, this is one of the key templates we use just for the scalps as well. You see what we had here. So this was the London session, and there was naked point of control both on TPO and volume. Look at the week, big bounce. So this was another massive scalp trade for me, right into the daily VWAP for major take profit too. And also I was really expecting we do support at 24k, so day trade must like take profit there. Let's go to this chart as well. There was change of character for the market. I was expecting we change character here, so the local 1 minute golden zone was holding, so I was adding 2 position as well to milk for my trade further, because this take profit one was super generous. We already did like how much? 2% move, right? So when I do take profit one, it's already massive profit for me. So adding for me is like using a bit of my profits to increase my like milk position further, and that was amazing play here. In the end, we went to a bit lower here, and market really stopped at the last destination before moving more to the downside, and it's really obvious why. So let me show you some day trading levels here, 1 hour time frame. So this was the another week. You did swing failure pattern of this, so this was great because you swing failure pattern traders also arrived to buy this. You have really small range at the top. You hit the val of that range. Yes, that was also another confluence for you. This is also market structure, the local one, and you stopped really at the last destination where you want to stop, because if you would continue lower, you would take out these lows. I would be still looking for liquidity grab and maybe fill first batch of single prints at low volume node and bounce up. That would be my another trade. But if you don't like, it's still like raising your risk. You can actually go lower and feel inefficiencies, because this move up was also super inefficient. Look at this, no volume, lot of single prints, fair value gaps, and yeah, it's just a weak area. So that's real scenario, and this can actually still play out if we don't change market structure. It can play out. Also, as we are pushing down, there is a key level here. it's going from far away, but it's got beautiful respect on the first touches after a longer time. So also key level was holding in that first week. So yeah, that was my thinking. And when you return over here, for me, I said in the group, this is also day trade, because as we are holding this area, I'm expecting, as I will be sleeping, I will hit some nice take profit too at the for the day trader as well. Yes, this market was here. I gave it to the group. The market was here, and I went to sleep. And overnight, you see, my take profit to day trade area was hit. And you again see very clever heading. There was small retest, but we never took the lows here, so I was adding as well, because already the take profit one was, I think, 1% and something like that. Oh, it's actually 2%. You see how crazy this volatility is. So again, I was re-adding. It was like double trade for me in the end, yeah. Take profit to on scalper, local market structure here. You see it over here. This is already, don't even need to draw all of them. I'm already seeing them. So take profit to on scalper here. Scalper already massive profits, and day trade is waiting for the closure, because this caused inefficiency here. VWAP closed, and market filled the daily VWAP inefficiency and closed it. Yes. So right now, this is a situation I like to have many times. So I'm still have like 45% short position left from the total top, in case we go lower on higher time frames and feel more inefficiency and revisit like stronger supports. And also I have day trade here, same 50% long. I have no scalp position. Scalp position is yet to initiate it for today. And this is great, because in case we start to change market structure up, I have position as well. So sometimes you can be in hedge mode, and you will let market do the job for you. Yes, and decide for you which way you are, like you are right. Okay, so that was not the Monday trades, but it was yesterday. So it was, yes, Tuesday trades. So let's turn off things. Now I would like to discuss with you how you can truly thrive as a day trader and swing trader, and very useful information about that. Let's go to 2-hour time frame, actually 4-hour time frame. So this was the Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin for the past year. What are you seeing when you see Bitcoin for the past year? It's already showing you there is potential to be this is potential to be multi-month range here. When we arrive to the 25k, I said the group I will be looking for scalp, day trade and swing trade shorts, all of them. Yes, if you are a trader focused on one asset, you utilize multiple accounts. As a trader, you must focus on maximum opportunity areas. What's the maximum opportunity area? Of course, it's 25k. We already from this key level here. Look at this. The key market structure levels are levels where you have a really strong reaction on the supply and demand side, and also like important strong lows, highs. I'll delete. This is the low. This is the big low we've created when the funds were collapsing. Yeah, capital arrow and so on. Look at this retest. So this was our first big massive swing short trade here at 25,200. Played out. Now market was approaching it yet again from the super impulsive moves. We were long in the group since the start of the new year. So this was also swing trade for me. And now we are approaching 25,200. In the group, we were taking it live. So there is a lot of context around it, how we were taking it. I just want to show you one thing. When we entered 25,200, how you manage position and how you manage expectation. So let me search. I will be searching for swing. Let's go here. This was my post 25th of the February. Yes. And let's have a look on that chart when it was. Yes, 25th. The post was somewhere here. Yes, when market was here, and now I was saying our monthly and weekly volume profiles offer good guidance for our swing trades. while we stay below 24k, which is our previous month VAR. Road is open to rotate previous month range to the val and hit large liquidity node 25,200 swing trade. Will have major take profit below 21,000. That's for sure. Let's open this. What was happening? So auction market theory and value areas are offering you ultimate guidance what is happening in the market. If you should be like number one priority for you to understand and learn. If you learn this, because market is always gonna rotate if you are scalper and day trader on small time frame. That's why we have previous day VAR here and previous day val here, because we are watching for rotations. There are scenarios which always warn you what can happen. Like today, if you lose this previous day val, it's gonna open road to previous day range. If you keep this, if you reclaim previous day equilibrium, it will open road to previous day POC and previous day VAR. It's like level by level, yeah. So if you lose this, you will be more defensive because it's opening downside and market is showing you I don't want to be in the previous day range, yeah. So as a day trader and scalper, that's why you are seeing a bit of stability here. Market fights for this to stay in this. So as a day trader and scalper, you watch previous day VAR, val and previous day POC as targets and rotations, right? But as a day trader and swing trader, you watch what do you watch? You watch our weekly templates, weekly range templates and rotations, and you watch monthly range rotations. So my picture here is saying story very clear here. We are going down. Yes, we are in our, this is the month we've opened, yeah. There is a lot of volume building on the top, so you actually have a lot of fuel if you start going down and you change market structure here with this candle here. You took this low, you took these lows here. I was saying if there was retest of the previous month VAR here, and I was saying if we don't reclaim 24k, the road is open to rotate to previous month val here, yeah, at 21k. That's how you do swing trades. You just imagine this is 1 hour time frame. You don't need to be like watching. That's my thinking always. Sometimes like I imagine this is just like day trade, just one like 24-hour chart, yeah. Everything same. Like this is market is fractal, so 1 hour time frame reminds daily time frame and so on. So you see, we started to lose monthly open as well, and I was saying I will be expecting, and that will be my target here for the major take profit, yes. And there is decision thinking here, decision process. If you do swing failure pattern here, you are taking profit. If you don't do swing failure pattern here, you can be greedy and you will be expecting where market finds another support. What is gonna be next support? So you'll be watching on this small range here. If you do swing failure pattern on it or not, it never happened. Look at the chart. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Oh, 4 hours is fine. We arrived here. Look at here. The target I was giving, 21k, zero stoppage here. We never stopped here, but we found support. I will be showing you why we found a lot of support here. It's in the inefficiency area, but still it was great area. So you see, that swing trade made 22%. That's absolutely crazy. If you are scalper or day trader, you must have another dedicated swing account. I manage 6 accounts on Bitcoin, 5 active accounts and 1 spot. Just imagine if you have a just 10,000 short position here, yeah, which you needed like $100 stop loss for this. If you catch 22% swing, it's gonna produce over $2,000 for you on that 10,000 position. So swing trading is the most easiest trading, but it also requires patience and not to take profit early. But also requires your full understanding of the market, as I was showing you, good analysis of the AMT and so on. And your swing trade will always enter as a day trade. You can't enter just, yeah, this is swing area, but you are entering and managing first as a day trade, yes. And there was another thing. You actually had adding here at 24k. It was our trade area. When we go to, I always share the trade areas I'm prepared to take. The market was here. This was the post from, let me show you, 28th of February. So before we reached the area, You see, I already prepared. I always prepare for myself, so I know where I want to trade. I don't need to like mark for myself trade area, but I'm showing the group where I'm looking for trade. It's not guaranteed I have limits there, but when we arrive to area, I want to see good order flow and other stuff to confirm me to enter order books and so on. TRDR, we will use all the professional tools. This was the first trade area. So after we are in some big swing trade, I'm of course looking to add to my position or initiate new day trade. So this day trade was super, even if you missed the 25k party, yeah, you still had good entry here, 25k, 24k. What was the context for that 24k? So let's go here. My thinking was medium swing failure pattern into the VWAL of the previous range plus weekly naked point of control. Let's go to small time frame. So I'll be showing you that thinking. 1 hour time frame, we can turn on yes, this. You see again, auction market theory is showing you its power. So this is our previous range. This is a massive decision point here. What are you doing here? You either reject from the val and you never get acceptance into that range, or you do reject. You had technical level there, which helped you why we actually rejected. So let's go to our Exocharts, weekly. Let's go here. So this is our weekly time frame template. This was the naked point of control. And you've got the nice rejection from the weekly naked point of control. So that was our entry at 24k. So you had a technical resistance here from high volume node and point of control. And also it was swing failure pattern because you are building liquidity above this high here. This was good high. And you did swing failure pattern. So you also swing failure pattern traders arrived. You want as much traders as possible, but good traders, not retail, yeah? Good traders who can move the market proper way. So swing failure pattern as well. Let me check if there was more thinking about this. So, and that's what actually happened, like whole scenario played out, like I said. So ideally we do nice exhaustive week into the weekly TPO Npoc at 24k. The volume bomb already gave us nice trade. This is also area of remaining FIPS from market golden zone. Market is tracking this pool really well. Today VAC there, yeah, it was like double AMT. We also had double today VAC, but also VAL of the big range. I will be looking for scalp at least with good order flow. The main risk for this trade is acceptance back inside our 16 to 24 February range, which can spark further liquidity around about 24,144. And that actually played out later. So you see this area gave us easy trade, but what happened later? You see what's happening when you get acceptance into the range? That's what is happening. You did fast move to the point of control that range, almost like touched it. And then you did back test and you held. So that's actually a possible long trade for you as well. Because you're not doing this. Market is telling you, okay, I want to accept that range. Yeah, you have two options here. Bounce here or continue to the downside. Yes, and that's what happened. Okay. Okay, so that was the scenario we were trading. So if you missed the trade from 25k, you had another chance at 24k. You still catched like a huge move here. Look here. Measure, we always measure. So even from 24k, we've got 19% move. So this was, I don't even know how to call it, day trade, swing trade, probably day trade because it didn't take much time to get there, but still day trade also banked huge money. So, and that's how you build confidence and that's how you build your trading. You can't just trade with one account. You better have multiple accounts and utilize all these big massive moves. Bitcoin is super volatile. Look at this move as well. So 36% move. These two trades alone earned me, I would say, for 20-30 losing trades in the row, which is extremely unlikely to happen ever. Most trades I lose in the row is like probably 2-3 trades. And it causes like 1% loss on the account. So that's how you build your confidence in your trading. You better catch these big moves as well. Bitcoin has potential. Don't be just zoomed in all the time. Of course, I'm scalper in the group mostly, like I'm focusing on scalps, but I always say where I'm taking day trades as well. So you see how I'm combining everything together. So we discussed this big short here. Also, the market, every single market, I was doing the pause in a group, so let me show you. It's worth to note it. Bitcoin is highly inefficient asset. There are multiple reasons why. It's very young asset class. It's just 14 years old teenager. Yes, there is low volume. I mean, there is high volume, but low liquidity of the not much Bitcoins on exchanges, and the moves are always, like most of the times, moves are always stretched by perpetuals tied to it. Yeah, they are like adding fluidity to Bitcoin trading itself. These people liquidating all the time, stop losses hit all the time. So we have massive inefficiencies. You don't see such a price action on the stock market. When I'm looking, like, look here, so many inefficiency moves. Yeah, like massive move here, massive move here, massive move here, massive move here. All of them, and they are like magnet. Yeah, so you better understand them. So single prints, low volume nodes, fair value gaps. You need to understand them, because market is like magnet. It wants to feel the inefficiency and then move in the direction. Yeah. That's what we happened here. So also here, this was the news event. The news event are perfectly fine, but I don't even need to know it's news event, because the chart is actually telling you all the story here. It's just news events are accelerating where market is heading anyway. Yeah. This would happen maybe a bit slower, but yeah. This was the US sell-off, massive sell-off of the stock market, but also the bad news for the crypto industry, because the bank was getting bust, where Coinbase and where there was a lot of money locked into the Tether, yeah, I mean other stablecoin, and this bounce was actually they saved the bank and bailed out. So this was like a big news event. So market panicked heavily. The open interest actually, all these people buying here, they got destroyed here. Why this was a good support? I want to show you. So okay, first we feel the inefficiencies here. The only problem there was just slight problem. So I was positioned, but I was not positioned like full size I like to be. I can admit it, is no problem, because hold this move here was super inefficient. This happened in multiple days, no volume here. So when all these people trading here and you have a lot of longs in this area, when they want to get out, they will have no volume to save them. Yeah. You can see that very clearly what is happening. This is like cloud castle, we like to call it in the group. No support here. In the future, I would be, when you take out this low, it's so likely you will just feel like all the move and you will enter back to this range, which is the real support for the Bitcoin after this low. But you still started trade as a scalp and day trade, because you had some support, like not from this inefficiency, but from a much higher time frame. So let's go to 4-hour time frame, and we will be turning on the, let's go here. So high volume nodes we need and ranges. So you can be zoomed in the chart, but you also need to zoom out and see the full picture here. This is the range we were trading for multiple months. It gave us massive high volume nodes, Look at here. There was first retest here at this high volume node. It was just retest and massive bounce up. Why we also had we didn't went further into this range, because many people shorted this range, so they needed to get out. We had massive order flow support area we were aware of, so this was the big long for me as well. Now you lost the high volume node here. Also, high volume nodes are truly the core of, they should be core of your trading, because high volume nodes provide you at least market slows down in them, or just reject, or you can just place the range. It's usually area where market slows down, yeah, because a lot of volume was transacted and executed in the area, so people just distribute. So you see what's happened. We lost this high volume node, but we went into the another even stronger high volume node here. Look at here, much more volume. You can see in Exocharts actually how much volume was transacted in it, so you can do statistics. If you wanted actually even to play this as a swing trade, you could go long here and place stop loss behind this high volume node, protecting you with the point of control. Or you can do even better and place the stop loss behind the VWAL. So That was play if you wanted swing trade, but for day trade and scalp trades, we had direct longs here. Maybe I will show you just one example. So as I was showing you, we have the Exocharts templates for this, and at the lows, we had some session naked point of controls which were giving us entry as well. Like London here, there was this was not so strong one, but gave us beautiful reaction here. So the total lows point of control of the London holding, and this was the main entry for me actually. This point of control here at 19,950. It was also the golden zone pullback, the pullback we were waiting. You already changed your market structure. You took out all these highs here, so there is high chance of change of character. So I was definitely interested in this area as well. And as soon as you take out these high market flies off, yeah, people were actually adding, because this is confirming. This is the first change of character, and this is confirming change of trend. This move up above this high, yeah. And plus there was more confluence. We utilize funding rate, for example. I'm watching it all the time, especially when market like the retail is returning to trade. The funding rate is like even more important. Look here, look what is happening here at the lows. Funding rate went too crazy. And we are like uptrending, so people are shorting, the futures and perpetuals are shorting, spot is buying. In the end, what happened? Spot most of the time wins the battle. That's how the market works. So we had super negative funding rate, that was super bullish, so we were positioned for this really nicely. What happened today? What happened past 24 hours? So people finally start to long, people start to long. After 36% bounce, people are longing, so what can go wrong? If you take out this low, we will go for lower pullback and squeeze all these people buying. Look here, still positive funding. There was brief period of here people shorting, they got squeezed, and positive funding, especially here, really high numbers, and we squeezed them. So that was also confluence for our yesterday short. I like to see and have funding on my side when I'm in the position. So potential just from funding is still to the downside, yes. It's not bull market yet, when we had funding rate positive for many days. Market is still very fragile and unstable because of the policies and wars and so on. Funding rate, and you could see also that price action in the we watch, of course, are. Let me go to 3-minute time frame. So there was bullish CVDs at the bottoms there. Very clear here, especially from this. Yeah, you see, this is the main low we placed. The spot was selling heavily, and delta from the spot was already look how much delta. So from this low was 392, and when we arrived to these lows, 445, over 20 million delta more on this spot, and absorptions were happening on the spot. They are really important. Also, people were a bit selling in this. There was also bullish CVD on the perpetuals in this place. So a lot of absorptions going on here, and yeah, you can see from funding rate and combining the CVD, you can see what is happening. Yes. So massive bounce from the Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin. This is also fundamental move. So yes, we have technical analysis, but sometimes you need to understand when you are doing on the fundamentals, moving on the fundamentals. The Bitcoin was born 2009 after bank crisis. So any mention of bank crisis, even before when we had like Cyprus crisis and so on, every time Bitcoin will utilize, if we have some bank failures, problems or risks, Bitcoin will utilize it, and there will be some crazy form of flows into the Bitcoin. Bitcoin has good utility, but still it's part of the system. So even like when we get recession, Bitcoin will go down. There's no way it's gonna be. It tries to act the safe haven, but it is safe haven for you when you buy it really low and hodl for a long time. But if you're buying late, you will have 70-80% drawdown. So how can that be safe haven? So it's not safe haven. But yeah, we focus on trading. Yeah, the hodling comes next. Holding comes after it. Okay. Okay, maybe I can. So at the end of the video, there is still a lot to talk, but I will do more videos. It's just better. Maybe one more thing I can show you. I was like, I have folder how I was trading at the Friday. Yeah, down there. Because we were speaking about that Friday, but it's fine to watch it on really like on 1 minute time frame what I was doing there with the group as well. Yeah, guys, you watch all the analysts on the YouTube, but in our group we take live trades every single day, and you need to be analysts, of course, technical analysis, and understand it. But you also want big part. Anyone who is teaching you trading must be real trader, trading every single day. Only that way you can become true trader. Yeah, not from theory, not just theory. You need to see in practice. So trades in these areas were based, as I was showing you multiple confluence already before. Also, I was aware, look at here, look at that reaction. We had strong market structure. Where is that market structure coming from? You as a trader, you watch, let me copy this chart. You watch market structure key levels, which are really precise, super strong highs, lows, and supply demand zone. I mean, precise level, but you also watch areas, because Bitcoin is really volatile asset and you want to leave it breathing, so it needs to breathe a bit. Yeah, so let's go to market structures and we will go to medium time frame. The medium time frame is born, look at here, the medium time frame is actually like it could be like high time frame also, but this is the past year of market structures. That previous range gave them, so I don't do much updates on them. They are on the chart for a long time. So you see what happened here. We've reached it is highlighted zone, which means for me it is really it's much stronger than other ones. There is another highlighted one. Look at here. It was huge resistance before. Yeah, look at how many times it was resistance. Many times also here. So once we finally breach it with big volume, what do you expect? Do you expect to retest and hold this? Yeah, you'll be looking for trades in this zone. And same thing here. This was big support and resistance at the same time. And what you did here, you did retest and you are stopping. So what is important? What is the most important takeaway from this? Let me show you. And Friday trades on. The most important takeaway is this: you can't be emotional trader and you don't want to short into such a resistance. You are looking for longs. Yeah, market was bleeding, but it hit local support. I was showing you high volume node on big time frame and the market structure. So knowing I'm close to this market structure, I'm taking nice trades from this. Look at the reward ratios. You will never ever see me taking bad reward ratio trades. Somewhere in here when there is choppy price action with zero movements. No. I'm taking the best reward ratios. Over 2 to 1, like minimum 3 to 1, 4 to 1 plus. Price action here was pretty simple. We were building liquidity. So either direction you can do this or you can do this. Market chose to do first move to the downside and take out local liquidity. Again, with high block, we are seeing exactly where most people have stop losses and liquidations. After you take them, you have only two options here. What do? After you take the liquidity. So market goes here, it bounces, and you are looking for trade because this is the liquidity grab trade you have in mind. Yeah, that's what happened. Or you have second option, market goes here, retest, and continues down. What is the market telling you? The move down was not for liquidity, but it's genuine breakdown, and it's going much lower because you have even more selling pressure from higher time frame traders. But I always, every single day I'm taking trade, I'm always aware of liquidity. Because in the end, the large traders really need their positions to be filled for free from the retail puking into their limits. We are seeing absorptions here, great trade, and off we go. Same way to the upside. So now you took liquidity to the downside. You also hit extension of that range. This was the range we were trading. So you have extension from these extension targets from this low, from this high. And now you also could add to your trade as well Yeah. And now we are pushing to the upside, so you know above these highs there will be a lot of liquidity. Market took it out, and that was another short trade for me. Yeah, so you see I'm happily scalping here. I was also saying the group also day trade because this day trade had potential, and we did 36% pump. Of course I didn't know we will do such a massive pump in such a short time, but I was thinking it's not just scalp for me. Yeah, because we are already at the first area of support, and there is even better support below us. So day trade for me. In the end, I got left like 30% of day trade position, but still made such a massive profit because I was taking some profit. He was a naked point of control retest and so on. So these were some Friday trades. Okay. Yes, I'm actually like I'm making folders and I'm saving for the group trades I was taking. It's a bit easier than because I'm taking so many trades. It's harder for me to remember. You see, this was our 24k short. I just did a folder for this. You see, in the group, this was our trade area. Yeah. Weekly naked point of control taken out. Swing failure pattern happened. There was adding. There was market was retesting the golden zone from this pool, adding in the golden zone. Weekly open lost, weekly open retest and lost is another. If you are losing monthly and weekly or reclaiming, is also another impulsive move. You are getting impulsive moves from this. You see monthly open lost and big move to the downside. Some trades were happening here as well from the balance zone and so on. Okay, now lastly scenarios from this where we can move from here. I would say it's pretty simple right now, so let's turn on the AMT. So we have guidance from market theory. You can already think about this market didn't build much support to the upside, so you can actually do a much deeper pullback. Yes. You will be looking. This is super inefficient area. Yes, so I will be looking when we lose these lows here and we lose this range and there will be no swing failure pattern. I'll be looking to fill low volume node, this one and this one. Then we can find nice local support at least for scalp and day trade in this range here. The high volume node is already waiting for us. So that would be definitely area of interest. And maybe I can turn on more stuff I'm watching because I have one chart where I'm watching most stuff I'm using in my trading. So day trade. As the pump was so strong, locally it didn't produce as much support. So you see, I have some levels, but it's not so many, you know. This is the inefficiency area, but still possible trade with the point of control inside the golden zone for scalp at least. You see how many inefficiencies we've created. So we have single pins to fill as well here. But yeah, this area I will be definitely interested in the 22,400s, yes, because we have daily naked point of control is decent one. We have the 4-hour order block. This order block change market structure, so it's strong order block. There will be definitely large traders looking to build some positions here. We have the main golden zone pool here, weekly open here, also the key level here, so nice. Also the medium, maybe we will take out this medium liquidity here and do swing failure pattern and then bounce. So I'll be watching that area as well. The strongest area we have actually is at the bottom of this move. It would be as if you arrive here, it's gonna be pretty probable Bitcoin will actually go lower and fill inefficiencies. But I expect a big bounce from here after you close CME gap. There is simple reason for that. After you close CME gap, we are getting nice trades. And there is another reason. Let's go to, if you are using Exocharts, you can plot areas where you have most traders trapped. Now, as we were discussing, there was big negative funding rate here, and CVD was bullish, so people are shorting and getting absorbed. All exchanges in the world, the main ones, yeah, Bitcoin, the Binance is the one to watch. 22% volume, overall global volume happens on Binance. So Binance for me is going to be always the most important to watch for order flow and trap traders. Bybit is also decent. It's like, I think how much is it? Like 6 to 10% volume, global volume. Yeah, but Bybit and Binance combined together provide me like most information I need for the trap traders. So in this zone here, we have the 6,000 Bitcoin trapped. They are naked, so their shorts, as they were shorting, they never got chance to escape. Market never even let them like to sniff to their position. There was no retest of their position, so they are naked. They will need to get out. So we will get, it's very likely, no financial advice, we will get bounce for scalper net trades, at least from this area. What is great about this area, the open interest on all, like people were so scared here. Nobody was, like almost nobody was longing here. Most longs were on spot actually. Open interest on leverage was going flat for longs, but not for shorts. Shorts are heavily in. Those are the best areas you want to trade when you have the open interest composition is most from the shorts. You also have naked 27 million on the inverse pair on Bybit, and you also have 3,000 Bitcoin naked on the Bitcoin USD tether pair. These zones, they have 85% win rate, over 85%. I took over 100 trades with them, and actually I'm building archive with them, yes, for myself and for the people who wants to see how to mark yourself trap traders. You can learn in our group, in our Exocharts VIP course, or yeah, it is part of the VIP course. It's such a powerful information, so it needs to be like needs to have the price, yes, the right price. Look here, all previous trades is main confluence for me. Look here, 3,000 Bitcoin traps. We are actually spending time because these people need to get out, so it's like a zone of resistance. You have point of control, so you have high volume nodes, you have stuff in it, but you better know how much of the people, because if you know statistics, it can give you, it's just different when you have 20,000 Bitcoin shorts trapped or 5,000, yeah. Even here, the green zone is the long strap, yeah. So here we had the long strap as we were going down from this zone. 20 million longs on inverse. They also slowed us and gave us trade here. This was really cheeky, yeah. As we are pushing into such an impulsive move, we had really small range here, and 31 million people, 31 million shorts on inverse pair trap themselves here. Look what happened. First retest, second retest. These zones are able to give you multiple trades. Look here, another pile of shorts, 3,004 in Bitcoin shorts. And we've run the zone. Yeah, sometimes you are liquidating longs, so you run the zone, but in the end you got the help from these shorts as well. They want to escape as well, so bounce here. Here, this zone, you had like on this almost at the bottom, you had a naked 2,000 Bitcoin shorts. What happened here? You run the zone and you created some more range, so you at least slow down. If you don't directly bounce, you slow down. And nothing in the trading is the like 100% win rate. So in this case, from this range, this range already fulfilled its purpose. This was, look here, huge number of shorts trapped. This gave us this massive up, like day trade bounce. I was like pointing out that in the group so much. Just retest, market didn't let almost nobody escape. Like 2% of the shorts had chance to escape. Huge upside, and that move actually wrecked them. There was massive shorts, shorts decreases from these people, but also from these people. This already caused them big trouble, but this, I think, some people would, it's psychology game, yeah. Some people like spilled out, definitely. In the end, we've got the news, and you see on the news, market doesn't care about traders as much. Its selling volumes were so high, it didn't care. So, but it gave us trade already. So I consider this zone as success, yeah. There was chance we will stop again in the zone, but the news event went over this. And it's so important to know. Yeah, look at here. And sometimes when you have, there is also good to, sometimes I'm actually like, this was the 15,000 Bitcoin breakout long. So it's also important to mark it for yourself, because when you lose such an area, when I see such extreme open interest increases, I also mark it for myself. I know when you lose this area, first they were protected, this position, and we had big bounce. As soon as you lose it, I'm expecting big move to the downside, because I know these people will cause further spills down, yes. There was fight here, because this was like special situation. You had these big longs, but also here, At the same time, in the zone, you had the trap shorts as well. So first these trap shorts gave us bounce, and then as soon as you had the bounce, these people had chance to escape. You are left with the open with these longs here, and the move down to the like accelerated to the move to the downside. So I've showed you multiple zones to the downside. I will be looking to trade, and to the upside. See, to the upside is gonna be let's go turn on the folder. So we already had the short from the, so the golden zone is traded now on the big time frame. To the upside, I'm still looking. There will be above this high, I expect another rejection here, because we have like 4 extension targets here from the all the longs. All the extension targets are here. What I mean by extension targets, let me show you. So we need to first go to this, I mean extension here. Opa. This is the pool, this is the change of market structure on the medium time frame. Since that moment, this pool is traded perfectly. Every single line here is expected well. Every single golden zone extension. So we have another golden extension, even front run here, and for 3-to-1 extension here. So, and a lot of people have targets there. And then you have the latest, this was traded already, and then we have the main range here, big targets. Let me tell you a few words about this. This is the Genesis range, which led us to the big time frame market structure changes on high to medium time frame. Balance zones are great. These are FIB extensions. We are using it every single day on our trading, because this can actually predict you future ranges. Yes. Let me show you what I mean. So 1-to-1 extension of this range is over here, and as soon as you break out, you will be looking if you start to establishing range in this area. Market was actually trying here. Yeah, so you see the pump up. We started to curve down, but we never went to the 1.5 or 0 and retest. We never did this. So this is actually unfinished business for the market as well. So as soon as you lose this, low, we now got respect. You see, beautiful. This is still valid. This is the most important pull for you, because that range led to everything what happened after. 1.5 held like a boss. Yes. So if you lose this low, you'll be looking what? You'll be looking to see here and stability and place range. That's the beauty of it. And not only that, it's giving you another information. You didn't stay here in this, so you are looking where you will be placing next range. So now it's 2 to 3. You are looking if you place a range here. So look what happened. We are breaking out, perfect reaction, perfect take profit area, perfect short looking opportunity. You are now building range here. Market just wanted higher level, and now you are bouncing. Now you went a bit above, not enough power, and you return back, and you are trading again. Most of the volume transacted is in this. Market is showing you it loves to trade now 2 to 3 extension of this. And now now you did a big symmetry also, so you hit 1.5 of this, and now you hit another extension target. There are another informations for me already. So when we will be staying about 3 and 4, it is possible we will create range here. By the way, I was doing post on this, and this is really interesting. I was doing post before it actually happened. Yeah, it's already happening already. Oh, let me go here. Yes. You see, we were pushing up, yes. But what I said here, our Genesis range predicted most range areas. We have 2 potential areas to form in the range and fill low volume nodes and volume. So volume profiles don't look like a. What I mean by that is when we turn on like overall. Let me turn on. Where are you? Here we are. Zoom out. This is the low volume area, and we don't have much resistance in it. So any trades you take must be taken with the good order flow, order books, and you are really like tied in validation. But you also want to build volume here. So market actually, it is inefficient area. Yeah, the main volume was here. You want to build volume. So I was saying these extensions are giving us future ranges. You see where we are stopping today. Look here, 24k. I was already like showing 24k's potential for us to stop, and where we are stopping, 24k. So it is possible we will range here, but as soon as we lose this low, we will return back to the trading of our main range. But it will be great to fill us this volume voids. Yeah. So to range here, this is the first potential range we will be getting, and another is waiting above us. Yeah, and with these moves you will feel this low volume node with these ranges there. Opa. So yes, we are watching these balance zone targets. Let me turn on more stuff. So to the upside, I'm looking for things like this. So right now we are accepted back to this range. Until we stay in it, we can't think about upside. We need to go about 25k, yeah, to think about upside. It's our key level as well. Yeah, let me turn off this. 25,222 is for me the line in the sand. We need to trade really above this to establish the new range and continue to the upside. Mark that level. You will see some magic on it, and it's gonna be biased level for me. You trade below, the road is open more below. From key levels, we have more key levels here. We'll be watching those two and also this one. But AMT will give us ultimate guidance. So let's turn on the we can do TPO. It's a bit more precise. So you are leaving 4-month range here. If you manage to leave it and you don't continue to the downside, this is the inefficiency we need to fill, and the real resistance comes to us at, where is it coming from? At our neighboring range. It was taking some time from May to June. 1-month range, pretty good, so there will be some price action in it, and I'm looking for day trades here and also swing trades. This is gonna be based on volume of first real resistance. Yes, you continue up. So there is not much resistance until we reach 28, 29k. I already have the folder as well for the swing short. Let me show you. And there is a lot of stuff here. This is the chart I'm using for when I'm scalping, so I'm seeing everything. We will feel we have massive CME gap here, so you'll feel inefficiency. You look for trades when you feel CME gap. As CME gap will be closed, where you will be heading, this is the stronger high volume node here. You can have beautiful scalp here. Yeah? So you're already preparing for so many scenarios. Daily naked POC here. You have a lot of levels to trade, especially as a scalper and day trader. But let's finish the video with this swing trade idea. Let's go to daily time frame. This is the area where I will be looking to build swing trade. The swing trade will start as a scalp and day trade, of course, for me. Why? This was the market structure support in 2021, 2022. It became resistance. These two long-term market structures are here, so that's gonna be important zone to look for nice swing trade back to the 25k and retest the big zone. Also, this impulsive move up here. 1-to-1 extension of this impulsive move up here is ending at 29,386, so you will have symmetry target as well. Yeah, if you repeat same symmetry, you pull. There is another thing, at 30k you have the on-chain basis for all the people who are trapped. So this was the bull market start, yes, this is the corona lows. There is on-chain basis, so you can measure actually what was on-chain activity and how much people were buying and stuff. So from these lows here, there is on-chain average at 30,000. So all these people who were buying Bitcoin from this point here, their average entry is now at 30K. Every single on-chain resistance we had, this was on-chain, this was also on-chain. All the on-chain resistances we had gave us trade before. Let me go to our swing trade section. And on-chain here, yes. You see, this is the post. You can stop this and read this. At 30K, we have the biggest on-chain resistance, so don't expect Bitcoin will break 30K very easily. There will be a potential for day trade and swing trades from 30K as well, range at least, yeah. And of course, we have weekly order block here. Weekly order blocks are used for swing trades as well. And we will like have more precise levels to enter, yeah, like we have this Npoc here and so on, daily naked point of control. Plus you are watching us because these are big moves on the large time frame, so you need to turn on the long-term view on the market. You can't be zoomed in on this. So let's go to 1 day time frame. Yeah, you see that the retest was absolute beauty. So this is our multi-month range. This is our 17 month range. I think very important. This is another range within the range. 30,600 will be also very important, and 29,700 I think, because we have multiple vals here. It depends how did you make the pool. Yeah, so you have multiple vals here. You can see also like the invalidation for any swing trade here will be 32,300, and also this high here. If you go to this high and you don't do swing failure pattern, yeah, you of course want to trade it when it happens, but if you don't see that, I will be very defensive and closing my swing trade, because that area here is also super inefficient. The real resistance for the Bitcoin then comes from this range, and this range is huge, so there will be big swing trades from this range, from these high volume nodes. Yeah. Why it's not so big resistance? Because we already went over. This was the summer 2021 range, and the high volume node was already traded, so it's like used, yes. And it's inefficient, so market wants to fill inefficiency. We feel inefficiency all the time. They've created. It just takes time, nothing else. Inefficient move to the downside, filled. Inefficient move to the downside, filled. Inefficient move to the upside, already filled half of it, yeah. It's still potential to fill more. Then we had massive moves to the downside, also filled. Now we are filling this inefficiency. Almost 50% of it is filled already, yeah. And then we have the weak. So this again takes time. If you take out this high, you will be defensive. You are closing swing trade, and you will be waiting for higher to reevaluate your situation. So actually that's gonna be my invalidation for the swing trade. And you also will be watching, because if you see how we rejected here. This was the summer range, and the market was not accepted back to this. So if you accept back to this 9-week val, I was showing you already some empty scenarios. If you get acceptance back to the range, you reclaim the val, point of control, and VAH becomes immediate target, yeah, for the move to the upsides. And there is one more val, I think, from our medium time frame. So let me show you this one. Yeah, I already showed most of the important. Okay, guys, so I hope this video was useful. If you like it, if you like this video, please give it a like, and I will be producing more videos. And if you want to learn institutional trading strategies and utilize all the tools we use, join our group. You will not regret. You will not be listening to some analysts. You will be listening to real traders and watching a lot of live trades we are taking in our group. Lastly, I want to add our TRDR, our super powerful tool, was also showing us big support at 20K. We had many bands here. I just need to restart this. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and I wish you good trading, and see you in the group. Bye bye.